Today, we've brought something truly unique, an AI test that you've probably never seen before. Friends, this is not a normal video, it's an incredible cinematic experiment using OpenAI's Sora 2. I've pushed this tool to its absolute limits. I selected 10 completely different categories like sci-fi and space visuals, historical time travel scenes, sports and energy action, crime and action sequences, commercial ads, and many other revolutionary and visually mind-blowing categories. In each category, I generated 2 high-quality videos, and honestly, when I saw the results, some of them completely changed the way I think. The cinematic shots looked as if they were straight out of a movie, and all of this was possible with just one single prompt. But that's not all. The biggest surprise of this video is that I'm also going to tell you the exact method I used to get free and unlimited access to Sora 2. I'll show you step by step how you too can use Sora 2 without any restrictions or payments, with no watermark, no limits, and no complicated technical steps. So, make sure to stay till the end of the video, because at the end, I'll share that secret method, and a working free account trick that, as far as I know, no one has revealed publicly yet. Alright, friends, without any delay, let's start our first test. Our first category is a commercial ad. A man is getting ready for the office. He puts on his shoes. The camera captures his confidence, and his colleagues' reactions, in slow motion. And at the end, the brand name Adam AI fades in. I gave this prompt and generated the video. Now, let's see the result.
A dumb AI. Confidence, automated.
And wow, what a result! When I add more details about the shoes, it even designs the shoes differently. Then, the man opens the door and walks in slow motion. That's next level. The woman at the end gives a subtle smile, amazing. And finally, my name appears in the background, that just makes it perfect. The dialogues created by Sora 2 match perfectly with the ad. This is just the beginning. Wait till you see what comes next. Now, let's check out the next video. A girl is getting ready for a party. She applies lipstick, smiles in front of the mirror, and the camera shows close-up shots of her lipstick and lips.
Perfect. That'll do. Ready to shine.
This video also turned out really well. The hand movements inside and outside the mirror are perfectly synchronized, and the color of the lipstick looks great. The lipstick shape is also realistic, slightly trimmed at the top, and the subtle lip syncing at the end adds a beautiful finishing touch to the entire scene. That completes both videos from our first category, and both of them were generated really well. Now, we move on to our next category, the food category. Let's see if it can make food look realistic or not. So, first, we'll give our prompt. In the morning, a mother is making tea for her son. Sunlight is coming through the window. Steam rises as the cup is shown in close-up, and soft music plays in the background. Now, let's check out the result.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, honey. Careful, it's still hot.
Once again, it delivered an absolutely stunning result. The steam rising from the cup of tea looks really beautiful. But, there's one mistake, the lip syncing isn't perfect. We can generate it again with a modified prompt, but overall, the entire video looks great, with perfect background music. Our second prompt, a family sits at the breakfast table. Toast and jam are being served. Everyone is smiling, and the camera captures both the food and their emotions from above.
Look at that
turned
color.
out perfect this time.
You can tell. Look at that color.
So shiny. Can I have more?
Absolutely.
The video it created is decent. It positioned everyone perfectly around the dining table, and the food is beautifully arranged on the table. However, the dialogues being spoken are not lip-synced properly, the characters' mouths aren't moving. But, their body language still makes it feel like they're the ones speaking the lines. I think Sora 2 made this video a bit slow. Anyway, that completes our second category. Now, we move on to the third category, music video. In this category, we'll see how Sora 2 generates a dancer's movements, and whether it also adds lip syncing while dancing. For this, our first prompt is, 6 people dance perfectly in sync on the same beat. The main character sings joyfully while dancing, as the camera circles to capture their energy and coordination. So, now, let's see what kind of video Sora 2 generated with this prompt.
Step into the sunlight, feel it on your skin. Moving with the rhythm like the world's our friend. Heartbeat beating louder than the city tonight. We got love, we got fire, we got time to
The video has turned out really well. It created a street dance scene, with great music and energy. The best part is that Sora 2 not only generates the music, but also creates the singing voice along with it, which means, if used properly, you could actually make a full movie with this tool. The synchronization of the dance moves is excellent. And if you look closely at the main character, you'll notice that they're also lip-syncing. Now, let's take our second prompt. A girl is dancing on a city street, wearing headphones. Lights flash in the background, and the camera moves smoothly in rhythm with the beat.
Drop into the night, feel the city breathe, every neon light beating close to me. Heart in the rhythm, I don't even think, moving with the moment, nothing in between. Oh, I got fire running through the wild, let it ride.
Watching this video honestly feels like seeing a real dance video, with an actual person performing, because when it comes to dancing, this video is outstanding. The song and background music make it even more impressive, and the girl's small, detailed dance steps are simply amazing. Overall, this is my favorite video so far. And with that, we've completed this category. Our next category is crime/action scene. In this one, we'll see how Sora 2 generates serious and intense scenes, especially crime scenes, because many AI tools struggle to create them properly. Our first prompt is, a police officer enters a dark warehouse with a flashlight. Papers are scattered on the floor. A suspect hides in the corner, and suspenseful music plays.
I know you're in here. Show me your hands.
All right.
This video also turned out quite good. I really liked the music in it. But there's one mistake. In the prompt, I wrote that the police officer enters the warehouse, but in the video, the officer is already inside from the beginning. Also, I mentioned that a man is hiding in the corner, but the video doesn't actually show him, only his voice can be heard. If they had shown the man hiding, the video would have been even better. But both of these mistakes can be easily fixed. So, now, our next prompt is, a man in a black jacket races through city streets, dodging cars as police chase him, amid explosions and a fast cinematic pursuit.
All units, suspect heading north. He just took the ramp.
This video is also absolutely fantastic. What I like the most here is the speed and physics, because many AIs often mess up these two things. When the car jumps upward, that moment looks really cinematic, and all the cars move at just the right pace. The different camera angles, and the sound effects of the cars moving and braking, are also excellent. Overall, this video is really well made. Now, our next category is drama/emotional scene. In the previous category, we saw how it generates serious scenes. Now, we'll see how it handles deeply emotional ones. For this category, our first prompt is, a man stands in the rain. He gets a breakup call. Tears mix with the raindrops, and the camera rotates 360 degrees around him.
I can't do this anymore, James. I need to be alone for a while.
Wait, you're saying it's over?
I'm sorry. I just can't keep hurting us both.
I love you.
Goodbye.
This video went far beyond my expectations, because the emotions have been shown in such a beautiful and powerful way. It genuinely feels like the girl is actually talking on the call. The dialogues used to create this video make it even more impactful, and the rainy atmosphere, along with the emotional background music, makes it even more stunning. Overall, this video is truly amazing. Our next prompt, a mother and son sit silently at the dining table. Tension in the air. Close-ups reveal their emotions, as a clock ticks in the background. This video was generated exactly as I described in the prompt. If you listen carefully, or even better, with headphones, you can actually hear the ticking sound of the clock, which is perfectly timed with the movement of the second hand. When the camera focuses closely on their faces, it looks even better. Overall, this video is also excellent. And that completes this category. Our next category is educational/documentary. For this one, our first prompt is, a teacher writes on a whiteboard as students listen attentively, the camera capturing both from a side angle.
I'll write it out one more time so it's clear. Delta E equals h nu. This is the energy carried by a single photon. Underneath, I'll note it, photon energy, just so you remember what it represents.
With this prompt, Sora 2 has again done an impressive job. As the teacher moves the marker, the writing appears clearly and correctly behind him. The teacher's gestures and explanation style are very realistic. However, the formula the teacher writes is slightly incorrect. The actual formula should look a bit different. If you look carefully at the side, you'll notice some text written there too. It's not fully clear, but it seems related to a topic in quantum mechanics. Now, the next prompt, with a narrator's voice, a jungle scene unfolds. The camera follows animals as sunlight passes through the trees, and the voice explains climate change.
Morning light slips through the canopy, painting the forest floor in shifting gold. Life here moves with ancient rhythm, capybara through the shallows, macaws on the wing.
This video has also been generated beautifully, although it's a bit too slow. If it were slightly faster, it would look even better. The voiceover matches perfectly with the visuals, and the best part is that the narration has a deep, rich tone that sounds powerful and professional. The visuals themselves are also fantastic. And with that, this category is complete. Our next category is product/tech demo. In this category, our first prompt is, a smartphone lies on a table. The screen lights up. As a hand swipes the display, the phone's features appear, and the camera smoothly circles around it.
Wake it with a glance, and every detail comes to life. A flick of your thumb brings the features forward. Our 48-megapixel Pro camera, all-day battery, and water resistant.
With this prompt, Sora 2 has generated a very impressive and high-quality video. When the finger swipes upward, it looks incredibly realistic, and you can clearly see the app logos inside. They look great. The time on the screen and the wallpaper are also beautifully designed. However, the phone's front camera isn't visible anywhere, and if you look closely at the app names, you'll notice they look a bit unusual. You can even zoom in and spot the YouTube logo on the screen. Next prompt, a man uses a laptop showing a futuristic interface, and the camera captures close-ups of the keyboard and his hand movements.
Bringing up the feed. All right, patching through. Let's run the model again.
What I like the most about this video is the typing. If you watch closely, the exact key he presses lights up, and the typing speed looks perfect. Overall, this video is also extremely well made. With that, this category is complete. Our eighth category is nature/travel cinematic, and our first prompt is, a traveler walks through the mountains with a backpack. The camera follows from behind, revealing the open valley view. At first glance, no one would believe that this video was created using AI, because everything looks so realistic. The dry grass looks very natural if you observe closely, and the wide, tall mountain ranges look absolutely stunning. The way the character walks, the pace and style, makes it feel genuinely like someone is traveling. Next prompt, a girl stands by a riverbank, wind in her hair, as the camera captures her profile and the flowing water. This video has also been generated beautifully by the AI. What looks the most realistic to me are the girl's hair and the water, both rendered in a very natural and detailed way. And with that, this category also comes to an end. Our next category is experimental/futuristic scene, sunset city with glowing digital screens, flying vehicles, lively streets with soft lights and reflections, camera moving from skyline to street level.
The colors tonight are incredible.
Sunset makes the whole city feel alive, doesn't it?
Yeah, like it's breathing.
This video has also been generated really well by Sora 2, and the slow-motion camera movement, as it pans downward, looks absolutely stunning. When you look up at the sky, it creates a futuristic scene in your mind. Circular spaceship-like objects are flying above, there are tall buildings, a red sky, lots of people on the street, and the white lines painted on the road look perfectly accurate. Next prompt, two humanoid robots are painting a sunset on a canvas. The background glows orange, and their gestures look human-like.
The gradient in the clouds is smoothing nicely.
Agreed. More tangerine here will reflect the sun better.
I'll soften the horizon while you mix.
Perfect. It's almost warm enough to feel.
And yet we do.
Okay, so this video also turned out amazing, but there's one small mistake. The robot holding the brush isn't actually using it to take the paint, while the one without a brush is taking the paint with its hands. It's a small error, but aside from that, the video looks fantastic. Our 10th and final category is social/motivational scene. A person stands on stage under a spotlight, looks into the camera, delivers a motivational line, and a slow clap sound plays at the end.
No one is coming to hand you the life you want. You build it, brick by brick, starting today.
Alright, so this video too has been made beautifully, especially the motivational line. It's very powerful, and the echoing sound of applause at the end makes the video even more inspiring. Now, our next prompt, a man works out in the gym. The camera captures his face and effort, and at the end, text appears on screen, never give up. Alright, let's see how you can use Sora 2 for free, with unlimited time. For this, you need to search for Vidful AI on the Chrome browser, or you can also find the link in the description. Click on this website, and here, you'll need to create an account. Once you're in, you'll see 8 credits at the top, and generating a video requires 5 credits. But no matter how many videos you make, none of your 8 credits will decrease. I've already made so many videos, yet it still shows 8 credits. Now, let's see how you can remove the watermark from the video. For this, search for Magic Eraser on the Chrome browser, click on this website, and once inside, you'll need to create an account. After creating the account, click on the 3 lines, then click on Video Tool, and select Video Watermark Remover. Now, click to upload your video, and then select the watermark in the video like this. Play the video a little, and the Sora watermark will appear selected. Play a bit more, and it will appear again. Select it in the same way, and once all 3 areas are selected, click Remove Now. After a short while, the watermark will be removed from your video. Click here to download it. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a sweet comment, because this is all free for you, but it means a lot to me. Also, if you want to create a free 1-year account on Google's VEO3, you can watch my other video for that.